Come on guys, let's go to work. Morning Trainiacs. No morning workout because the workout today is a pretty nasty little outdoor brick workout. And here in the Peg, it was -1 in May, almost all day. So we gotta wait for it to warm up. So I took that opportunity this morning to go and register for the next race. Let's chat about that. So you remember a few weeks ago when I put out that survey asking for people to comment in the description of a video about where they wanted me to A, do a meetup, B, race? Well, Coeur D'Alene and Syracuse tied for #1, neck and neck. And those were the two races that I was most interested in. Syracuse sounded like a really cool course. Had a lot of people actually reach out and say that the host city, the volunteer committee, very, very good. However, Coeur D'Alene won out. And I just registered for Coeur D'Alene. A couple of the deciding factors are that #1, it has a pro field. It allows me to tag in with doing a few podcasts while I'm there, so then I can, go ahead and write off a bunch of the costs. And the other thing is that NTK is gonna come to this because somebody over here is getting hitched this summer. She can't just travel all around the world following me around all the time because she's got some planning to do. The nerve. So Coeur D'Alene is where it's at. I don't yet know when I'm gonna be coming in, but we're gonna try to do a meetup while we're there, maybe a warm up, maybe something like that. I will put a link in the description below to triathlontaren.com/CD18, Coeur D'Alene 18. And if you are going there, or you're gonna be there, you're gonna be volunteering there, go and put in your email address there and I'll keep you updated on what we're gonna be doing. Now, here's the damnedest thing about that. I gotta start training. Because of the heel injury, I would say that I'm very centrally fit, heart and lungs, pretty good because I was doing a ton of Zwift workouts, doing a ton of swimming, doing a ton of strength training over the winter. So I'm fit-ish, but the peripheral fitness slightly in question. So over the next, holy crap, it's 6 weeks. But I have to be very, very intentional with how I do my bike and run training. Today is gonna be one of those really intentional days. We're gonna do a little bit on the bike, a little bit on the run. Allow me to explain. So here's the plan on Thursdays, is to be a very specific bike then run workout. Now because I'm not in the habit right now of just smashing myself for the sake of smashing myself. I want to accomplish a very specific thing. And that thing is to have a hard run off the bike. And to do that, what I'm going to do is a 30-minute ride here, going 10 minutes, really low wattage, just warming up, 10 minutes kind of moderate wattage, 10 minutes at race pace, and the whole thing is going to be down the aero bars to simulate the race. And then what I'm gonna do is, as quickly as possible, hop off of here, commuter bike over to the track that's a mile away, warm up on the track, and then do some really intense running. So 2 things that I'm going to accomplish with this is 1, a brick session, 2, really quality, fast running. Sounds awesome. That run there was 10 minutes, just easy, mellow jog, just getting the body moving again. And then 10 minutes of a bunch of drills, making sure that all the joints, the ligaments from tip to tail, all warmed up and ready to go. I did about 5 or 6 minutes, 3 laps, and every time I hit a straightaway on the lap, I would alternate between bounding strides, like getting my body used to pushing really hard with high knees, and then on the other side of the straightaway, I would do fast feet, getting my body used to getting off the ground quicker, and every time I was on a curve, I would gradually speed up the pace to the point that after those 3 laps, I was at, not sprinting, but certainly well over race pace. Then the sprints came. 2 laps, and before each lap, got myself 100% recovered, heart rate, legs, mind up here, ready to hammer it. Did a few jumps and hops to get the body ready, and then bam, all out, full gas, 200 meters, recover, and just did that twice. So really, the big chunk of the work was just 2 200-meter sprints and all that technique and drill and bounding stuff before, which isn't awfully hard, but those 2 sprints, whew. The reason for all of this fast stuff is, it's a few reasons. Number 1, speed work, really intense work, makes your body more efficient, where tempo, race pace kind of work makes your heart and lungs efficient cardiovascularly, and you can process more oxygen with your cardiovascular system, but it doesn't really affect your muscles. Fast stuff, it affects your mitochondria, so you can actually get that same effect of processing oxygen better, but you're actually processing it in your muscles and the mitochondria instead of your heart and lungs. It also releases hormones that build up our muscles, make them stronger, so it has an anti-aging effect and reduces your weight. Like just those 2 sprints alone will probably cause me to go into a fat burning state for as much as the next 72 hours. And it's also been proven that mentally, really blazing fast stuff does have a physiological effect on how hard race pace feels. So doing that enough times is going to make my 4:30 per kilometer race pace effort actually feel easier. Now combine runs like that make me stronger and faster with the hill work that I'm doing on the weekend, making my body more durable, and then a number of brick workouts sprinkled throughout the week. I think what's going to happen is I will become a better runner, I will become faster, I will hopefully be more durable so I can hold really good form to the end of a race. And while my central fitness from the run won't be built up, hopefully be making up for that with the changes that I'm making in the pool and on the bike. At least that's the plan. And you know what? As I think back to about 6 years ago when I made that big leap in my performance in tri, when I went from about a 120 sprint down to a 107 and got from a 253 Olympic distance to a 214, it was because of training like this. The really intense stuff when I was trying to be intense, and then the really low intense but longer stuff when I was looking to build endurance. And that is what the new coaching platform that I'm working on is based off of. So you can get the same effect, however training less but training smarter. So there you go, Trainiacs. If you aren't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button below. If you are subscribed, stick around and pay attention to details on the new coaching platform. I am very excited about it. We run now. Later, Trainiacs. So cool.